I love all the Paul locks in the collection, but this Defender is definitely my favorite. This thing has the smoothest action. These are the largest version of a Paul lock knife that Lone Wolf did. Focus. This particular Defender with the aces and eights was a limited edition of 200 that they did. I'm not actually sure what this handle material is. It's some sort of plastic, I believe, but it has chipped in kind of a weird way over the years. There's a couple of weird little dings that almost seem like delaminations, but got this really cool, I assume, laser engraving, and then filled with some white for contrast. I took some little miniature dice I had laying around years ago, made a little fob for it. Yeah, definitely the favorite piece. I know, tip down, but it, like I said before, it really makes sense with the Paul lock, because then you are grabbing the lock when you pull it out of your pocket, and then it just naturally is in the right position to drop down and open. You don't see the Defender model come up very often, which is a shame. Got that really nice full height flat grind. Of course, the awesome Paul lock focus. Just love the way it locks up. Just such a satisfying action. Never gets old. I think I want to say I paid around $300 for this one. I think I see the Defenders when they do occasionally come up in around the $300, $400 range. They did this version. They did, I know I've seen like a checkered rosewood that was really, really nice. If I ever saw one of those come up cheap, I would probably buy a second. I'm not sure what other handle materials they did on the Defender. Yeah. They're just great knives. They do have a reputation for some of them developing play, and I got lucky with this one. This one has no play, and it's a very finicky mechanism to try and work on. I've never actually taken one of these apart. They kind of scare me a little bit. I've heard horror stories about how difficult they are to reassemble. Maybe someday I'll get crazy enough. Yeah. Really, really cool piece of lock mechanism history. The Gerbers weren't made for a whole long time. They were discontinued relatively soon, and then they were brought back, and then they were discontinued again. The Paul lock has a very troubled history in production, but they're definitely worth having in the collection. You got to have at least a couple of the Paul locks, or if you're into weird mechanisms. Got to have a Gerber, got to have a Lone Wolf. So yeah, it's been a while since I had this one out, and felt appropriate for a Smooooooth Sunday piece. It's just so satisfying. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at a Paul Defender. Hope everyone has a good day. I will catch you all tomorrow.